So the game finishes 2-2. The Manchester derby. That was a great Manchester derby. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know what to expect, but I was really happy with it. As a Manchester United fan, how do you feel about it?
I thought it was a good derby. I thought it was similar to the 2-2 derby last year.
Yeah.
In the sense that, like, City basically had one half and then we were basically trying to come back in the second. But then, yeah, obviously it didn't go our way again. But yeah, so it was a good, like, if I was a neutral, I would have enjoyed the match.
Yeah, 100.
I'm not a neutral, but I still did enjoy the match in some respects. But obviously there's stuff I'm good about.
Yeah, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed for United. I'm not gonna lie. Like, as a neutral, the biggest issue with United's performance, I would say, is you conceded the first after one of their players got sent off. You conceded the second straight after you scored. So it was like, where was the concentration throughout that game?
And that is literally the story of our lives. Like, concentration-wise, we're so bad. Like, as soon as they got players sent off, as soon as Stanley got sent off, I said, we're about to concede. I literally said, we're about to concede.
Yeah.
I feel like beginning of matches, straight after second halves, straight after someone's been sent off, or like straight after something major has just happened, we like need a couple minutes to reboot. And unfortunately, you're not going to get that time.
Yeah.
So good teams are going to punish you. It's genuinely so frustrating. Like, obviously there's stuff that I could pick up from today that was so good. Although I still don't think we're creating enough clear-cut chances. Like, we create enough chances to score a couple goals, but other than the goals we're scoring, we're not creating clear-cut chances. Like, obviously in my head I'm thinking, all right, Leah missed a 1v1 basically.
That's pain. That chance, I'm not gonna lie, this is what gets you into the top 4. This is what gets you into the top 3. If she scored that, you'd have won. You'd have won.
That's the thing. But then I think to myself, if she'd have scored that, I don't know if Alessia scores to make it 2. I don't know if Alessia scores afterwards to make it what it was. Like, I think, like, the goals we scored, like the goals we should have scored that we didn't score, it was almost compensated. We didn't actually create that many. I feel like we do so much nice stuff around the sides of the pitch. So, like, the fullbacks and wingers connection on both sides is really good. So, like, I don't know if you saw it today as well, but Honor and Hannah Blundell, they were swapping at times. Like, they were swapping sides. And both of them work with either winger. So, like, Hanson works with Honor. Hanson also works well with Blundell. Like, it's fine. And they do some nice stuff. You see them doing, like, a 1-2 touch, back heel, this. But the areas in which they're doing this, that's not going to create you a chance.
Yeah, it's not hurting the other team.
It's not.
At all.
It gets us into a nice position in terms of we're in the final third, but where we're situated, and then you have to think about the play. So, like, for example, if Toon does a back heel in the middle third, she's now not in the final third when the ball eventually breaks.
Yeah, you need Ella Toon to be number 10 and number 9. I don't know how, but you need to split her up and have her play both. Thing. It's tough.
But
it really
Ella
is tough.
Toon as a 9 gets physically dominated. That's the problem. You can play Ella Toon as a false 9 against teams that are not as good as us.
Yeah.
But a team that actually has more than decent centre backs, like Jill Scott is not a centre back, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But Jill Scott understands the game. So her understanding the game, coupled with the fact that she's a lot bigger than Ella Toon, was never going to work. So Russo had to play. And for that reason, like, in an ideal world, Russo would have been taken off after she scored, to bench. Like, she was gassing out. We could all see that she was gassing out. But there's no alternative other than our 11, basically.
Yeah. It's you know what? It's so tough, but at the end of the day, another Alessia Russo goal. I can't complain. I knew it. Like, I said to Liam, she's gonna score. To be honest, if you know ball, you know Alessia Russo. Yeah. She will score. She scored. That was a very neat finish. It was a very nice goal. If she keeps staying fit, like, United will do better. That's the thing. If United play Russo, if she's fit, she will get the goal. She's proven it. A goal against Chelsea, a goal against City. So imagine all the other teams that don't have the best defenses. She's going to do her thing. You have to talk about what happened to Battier today. Honor did not have a good game.
Yeah, look, Hemp destroyed her.
Yep.
But what's so crazy about Batya is the fact that Hemp destroyed her offensively. Like, in terms of Batya defensively, Hemp was killing her.
Yeah.
But when she's the one on the ball, she looks peak. Like, as in, when Honor's the one on the ball, she looks very peak. Obviously, first and foremost, you want your fullback to be able to defend. I still think she's a fantastic defender.
Yep.
Anyone but Hemp was not doing that to her today.
Yeah.
Anybody. Like, the funny thing is, she played on not her side because of the fact that Blundell against Hemp was just a no-go, we cannot do.
Yeah.
Usually it's Batya and Leah that start same side, but we actually couldn't do that today. Hemp is just the demon. That's just the truth of it.
Demon.
Hemp, the thing is, when you see her coming towards you, you're thinking, shit, do I go in? Do I go in here? Do I not? There's too many things that you're thinking about.
Yeah.
And whilst you're thinking, she's gone past you.
Yeah.
So, Batya struggled today. But I will say that in the second half, I thought Batya was really good defensively.
Yeah. I think, but because I didn't see Hemp do as much in the second half.
Other than that one when she was like going mad on that one chance in the second half, I thought in the second half she stepped it up, and I feel like that's another good thing with Batya. I don't know if you remember, like in the same fixture, but last year, Stanway in the first half was killing on her, like absolutely destroying her, and then the second half, it was like a different her. Like, obviously everyone else that's been in the WSL knows these players are, and I'm not saying Honor doesn't know, she knows, but there's only so much you can know from watching someone and then from playing against them. And what I do like is that she adapts well. So like whether that's in the second half or the next time we play them, it will be hopefully a different story.
Hopefully we have to talk quickly about Georgia Stanway. That was scary. That was really scary. That's way too high.
It was like, and the thing is this, I get that that's not her position. And I feel bad for her that that's where she's having to play.
Yep. Yeah.
But the actual tackle is not about where you're playing. It was about, if you're a footballer and you do that, you're getting sent off 10,000%.
Yeah.
And I think she knew, obviously it wasn't with malice. She's not trying to break the girl. She's not trying to break the Wharton's leg or something like that. But like, it was just reckless. It was very reckless.
Yeah.
And sorry, I had my iPad. I don't know if you saw it, but I don't know when you started recording that, you could see that I had my iPad here and I was listening to Gareth Taylor. He said he thought it was a yellow.
Yeah.
He was like, well, he's heard from his team that it was quite high, so maybe that was the tipping point. And I was thinking, so what?
To be honest, at this stage, we cannot be taking Gareth serious. I'm not gonna lie. He needs to get the results for us to take him seriously. Obviously that was a red. I think it will definitely teach her. Like, there needs to be a calming down. So I think she'll calm down. Does this affect your top four now? Because obviously, if Everton win their game against Arsenal, they could. You never know.
They're not winning against Arsenal.
You know what? I've seen worse happen.
No, it is. When me and you spoke last, I said that when I'm looking at the season generally from the beginning, in my head, I expect us to, if we're gonna get top four, you even if you lose against the other top three, which is very likely, you just need to win the rest. And that's still my mentality. I said, even if we lose against all the top three, home and away, but then obviously within that, I'd still expect like a draw, a couple home draws, whether we can get like a cheeky win, maybe. Today would have been good to get the win, but I said before the match, look, it's a different story if Kira Walsh wasn't there. First of all, Kira Walsh is absolutely Rolls Royce. She, like, she's good. And normally, where she plays as a deep line playmaker, basically, is like, it's very difficult to stand out there. But she stands out because as soon as Georgia Stanway got sent off, Kira Walsh said, listen, I'm taking charge here. Like, 10 men or no 10 men, I'm marshalling this midfield. And that was very clear because I actually didn't think Katie Zellum was bad today at all. I think that was one of Katie Zellum's better games. Yeah. But I think the next step is to like step down your authority on the game. I just don't think, like, she wasn't bad. She definitely wasn't bad. She didn't really do much bad. And I think she did a couple good stuff. But I want to remember after the match that Katie Zellum was sick. I want to be there.
Yeah.
And I feel like the midfielder that did that for me, I thought Jackie Groenen was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
She just understands how to press. That's a whole nother hullabaloo though, because I don't think our forwards were pressing like that.
And but also who she plays with as well at the Netherlands, you're around those kind of world-class players. So that's the thing. With Jackie Groenen, she carries herself like, not that she's better than United, but like, I do go to the national team and I learn a lot there and I bring it here. So not all of you get that experience. So like, I do stand out sometimes. That's the thing. If you stand out. So yeah, I get what you're saying about Zellum.
With her, it's like, with Jackie, she's very tenacious from the beginning to the end. She's going to put her body on the line for a tackle. Yeah. She's also going to pressurize them. Like, the midfielder is not just going to get a chance to pop it off around her. Like, even if I'm not going to get this ball from you, I'm going to rush you to make sure that you don't make the right pass. Like, I need something. And she was doing that.
Yeah.
I thought Toon in the second half got a lot more space because we were actually trying to impose ourselves. I felt like in the first half, we were like, it's 0-0. We're quite calm with that.
Yeah.
And we should have just never been calm with that, basically.
Yeah, you should have. This City team has Jill Scott in centre back. You should always attack a team like that. No matter, because Hemp's going to do regardless, whether you sit back or not. Yeah. Like, these players will get you. So United should have won this game. This is going to hurt you a lot, especially moving forward. This was a game you was at home. You was at home. They had 10 women, like, it's pain. It's pain, but obviously nothing you can do. On to the next.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming on. What do you think for United? What do you think for United moving forward? Like, are they going to be hurt or are they just like happy they didn't get smacked?
I think it's tough. I feel like I won't know if this is going to hurt us until a Brighton or an Everton takes points from City.
Yeah.
As of right now, innit?
Yeah.
Everton had their chance and they didn't take it against City.
Did not.
And I don't expect them to take it against. I think Arsenal is the worst. I think Arsenal's the worst team to face as a smaller team because Chelsea are peak, don't get me wrong. And Chelsea and Arsenal, in my opinion, are the worst teams to face as a smaller team because it's too much firepower up top. You're going to spend so much of your time stopping the 3 that they start with. And then by the time you're dead, they brought on the next 3 that will also kill you. So it's just like, it's tough.
Yeah.
Whereas with City, I feel like they've got peak offensive players.
Yeah.
But the next batch of offensive players are not as peak as the first.
Yeah.
So pray for Everton in it, but don't pray too hard.
Yeah, we'll end it on that. Appreciate you coming on, and hopefully next time you're on United, get a nice successful win.
I need that.